let me ask you this: your last relationship that you were in was it a healthy relationship that you fucked up, or would you say that there was something like unhealthy that maybe you were kind of running away from?
Oh, it was so fucking unhealthy.
Okay.
It was real love, like there was real love, very real love. I want to say from her end, but I can't really speak for her. But like from my end, super real love, like ride till we die love. You know what I'm saying? She was so fucking young, is so fucking young, that had it been closer age-wise, she had lived a little more, done her thing a little more, we would probably go forever, right? But just the fact of like the lifestyle that she lives, you know, I'm not talking about personally, I'm talking about what she does career-wise. Like it got to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a hard dude to play that like, well, this is like the internet, this is real life. I don't really play that. I play like it's the same.
And that's what's weird is that like even me as a grown man who knows you, I'm looking at Twitter and thinking like, damn, like that looks like such a great, like cool relationship. They seem like they have like such a charmed existence. And I'm like wondering like a fan, like I wonder if they're just sitting around doing drugs all day. But, you know
what? I'm gonna clear her name.
But then think about how those kids think about it. Like the fucking 14-year-old girls that want to be like her and are just thinking that everything's so great, and you know
what a lot of it was, I think, is like, just to clear the air about her too, is like she like smokes weed and drinks. She
didn't enable it. Okay.
She wasn't an enabler, no, not at all, and especially from Blow.
Right.
She wasn't hating on me. She never did that shit. Right.
See, I always just wonder, everybody in Hollywood, I just wonder, because it's like so
crazy.
Likely that people are like low-key cokeheads.
It was crazy because obviously when you see me pop up next to her on some fucking article, bro, I did not make her look like she didn't do drugs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I did not make it seem like she didn't. And like, I wasn't trying to there was never like a need to like change myself to like fit this lifestyle more, right? It was like, no, motherfucker, you're you, like do you. And I was, but I think a lot of our shit got fucked up because I didn't make that situation look like some starlet, you know what I'm saying?
At a certain point, she's got to start thinking about her career and be like, how is this? She's probably definitely got people telling her this doesn't look good.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Is like, as soon as you go into New York Fashion Week without me, motherfucker, I'm going to raise red flags. Like, I am New York Fashion Week, bro. Like, I want to go to that shit. Right. Don't you fucking go there without me.
Did it bother you, or did it have any impact on the relationship, the fact that, you know, you sort of are presenting like an image of a lifestyle, like everybody is on Instagram and stuff? Did that ever become like a factor, that there's expectations and people?
Social media fucked up my head at that moment.
Really?
I mean, bro, like yo, I'm gonna be totally honest with this camera, like I should be, and anyone should be when they come on here. But like, I got around ultra fame and kind of became a fame whore, just wanting it, just being like, oh, I see how this works, like. Oh, so you got to be like looking at your analytics and looking at when's the best time to post, and then going and doing videos with these people because it'll go there, and then fucking doing this type of shit, knowing what you're doing just so you can create an article, and like paparazzi and like all this shit, bro. It really fucked with me to the point where I'm just starting to move on from like those numbers really affecting me.
Because that could be like just business for somebody who's in the right state of mind, but for you, you were like, you kind of got lost in it.
Bro, I was thinking low key. I was like, yo, not to sound like a scumbag, but low key, I was like, shit, I started dating fucking Bella Thorne. I'm gonna fucking explode on the internet then too, right? And it's like, shit don't work like that.
Do you look back at it and think like, damn, like, was I in a way particularly interested in dating this person because I'm subconsciously or expressly, I want that level of fame. I want to go past this level that I'm at.
I mean, bro, I'm gonna kick it with you totally real. Like, I 100% want to take my career to the next level and shit. Always, like, I really do, bro. I'm really like ready now more than ever. But I always wanted to go to the next level, and with that relationship type shit, like, you never saw me exploit it, right? Like, these girls were doing, you know, I was dating Tana and Bella at the same time. They was doing these articles, and I never spoke in one. You know what I'm saying? But my name's thrown in all of them. I never used it. So like
But
that
is that
shit,
just kind of understood being in that environment that it's like you're not supposed to talk to the tabloids and shit?
No, fuck no. I don't want to ruin that world for anyone out there who thinks it's one way, but fuck no.
Okay, so there's
This
a constant
shit is-
communication with the media.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
motherfucker, hell yeah. But like, what I'm trying to say is like, yes, in my mind, I was like, oh, well, this will probably come with it. But I was 100% in love with that girl. And if I ever really wanted to like use that relationship at any point, I could have tried to blow up more, post only pictures of me and her, get blah, 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 like do this and that. Like, yo.
But she ended up accusing you of basically like talking to the press and sort of doing that exactly, right?
Yeah.
Did you actually do that, or was that kind of
No. Like, yo, so how that all started was like, it's so shitty to talk about. But yeah, I had to call the cops on her for coming to my house.
What?
Yeah, and then that was in police records, and TMZ picks up stories like that shit. And then that started the whole fire. Was like, she was thinking that I did this shit on purpose, which I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do this shit on purpose. And then it turned into a war of like, you say one thing and then I'm supposed to say one thing, and like at a certain point, bro, I had to like actually protect my reputation, because like I've been doing this for fucking a long time. Like really been in this fucking game. I mean, bro, you were talking about on your last podcast all these fucking bands that we used to know back in the fucking day. All of them, like we come from like the band world. Then we see like how social media starts, and then like artists come out of the band world. And like I've been doing this for so long that at a certain point I had to start playing the game. And I had to be like, okay, yo, she said that, then yeah, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, then I was starting to talk to him and be like, yo, you want to interview for me? You want to talk to me for the first time in 3 years, first time in 2 years, but you've been using my name once a week?
That relationship was really
go.
3 years?
It was 2 years.
Wow.
It's 2 years long, yeah.
Were you seriously in a fucking throuple with Tana? Or was that media
at one point, there was like a very, very moment of time that it was real.
Really?
Like at the beginning, bro, I'm going to be honest with you, I did not fuck with Tana, period. I was like, yo, this girl is trash. Like the way she like presents herself, she did some shit about G-Eazy, like this fucking like video talking shit about him and like all this shit. And I was like, yo, that's trash. Like I don't fuck with that. And like that's also my homie.
I could very much see coming from a certain world and not really like understanding Tana, but you would just see it and just be like disgusted, even though like I totally like her and get it.
She
now.
was also dude, I love her now. She was supposed to come over last night, bro. I love her. I love her now to death. She's like we talk like we're close, but like at the beginning, like that was the start of like real clickbait shit. Like for sure, at least like where I saw it, where it was like you write this fucked up title, talk about it, but don't even you loosely say something. You know what I'm saying?
She will forever be known as the girl who got fucked with a toothbrush or whatever.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Because she just did that to the tune of like 10 million views, like just by saying that.
That's what I'm saying. And she's very smart. So like I didn't fuck with her at all. And I was kind of like bred to not fuck with her, because she was like, wait, you want to split your time with me and her? You're crazy. And then it was like she didn't spend like any time with her, and it was all with me. And then me and Tana, because this whole, bro, we could get into this whole shit.
Oh, I bet we could.
We could get into this whole shit of how this whole shit started. It was crazy. And like, so then all of a sudden, Tana wants to make music. She wants to make music, like not like rapping music. She wants to make like some singy, songy shit like that. And I'm like, all right, I got you. And then like Irv Gotti enters the picture. And Irv Gotti's like, yo, which I just spoke to Irv Gotti for the first time this morning in like 6 months, which is so crazy.
Really?
So crazy.
Shout out to Irv Gotti. Would love to have him
Honestly,
on the show sometime.
it would have been no shout to Irv Gotti if I didn't talk to him earlier, but we definitely like kicked it again, bro.
Yeah, I don't even remember the details, but I remember hearing like Irv Gotti and Bella Thorne were doing a label together or something. What is happening?
It happened, and I was, bro. I stopped. I basically like put a pause on Modsuns and was like, fuck it, I'm gonna build this label. Irv's sitting here going, and like, look, like my first album that I was ever obsessed with was DMX's Dark and Hell is Hot. Like, and Irv Gotti executive produced that. So like, since I was a little kid, that was like my first CD. I've been reading the name Irv Gotti, you know? It's one of those things. And Irv Gotti's sitting here like, yo, Mod, you're a fucking genius, bro. Like, cause I was producing and writing a lot of the material. And he's like, motherfucker, you a fucking genius. And like, we don't throw these words around, bro. And I'm not a fucking genius. I'm just a hard ass worker. But he's like, I ain't seen shit like this, blah, blah, blah. We got to start this fucking label. We got to get Bella doing music, Tana doing music, this kid named Jimmy Bennett doing music, who used to be in all these movies. He's a great artist. And like, and Mod, you're going to be like the Dre of this shit and do it. So I'm like forced to sit in the studio with Tana. And I fucking hate it. And it's me and her, and it was me, her, and Bella at first. And Bella's like, all right, I gotta go to a meeting. And I'm like, really?
So you had to just, just were confronted with being around Tana, and you had to just sort of learn to like her?
Yes, but hold on, here's the thing. So I'm like, Tana, what the fuck you want to do? Like, your shit, like Hefner, whatever your fucking song was. Like, I don't know what you want to do. I don't know what you want to do here. She's like, yo, well, like that song you played with like the acoustic guitar, like I really liked it. I'm like, you want to make an acoustic song? All right, let's try it. And she tries to sing over the acoustic guitar part, and she can't fucking do it. But she's hitting the notes, but she can't do it. She didn't have rhythm yet. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm like, yo, fuck it. Take off the headphones. Just go sit in the corner in front of the mic and sing those words. So she goes over, sits in the corner, and I fucking take the music. I take her vocal parts and I stretch them and I fucking fit them in perfect. And all of a sudden, it's like this natural ability comes out of nowhere.
Really?
And she's got like this really amazing voice.
Wow.
And I was just like, I am attracted to and like turned on by talent completely. Like whether or not like I think like talent is a thing or is a choice or not, like when people are just like not afraid to go for it. I fucking love that about people. And like I'm the best in the studio with pulling out people's shit. Like, cause they'll be like, you know, sheltered. Like Tana's sitting there like, well, I'm like afraid to sing. And I'm like, go like that. Like, I don't give a fuck what you sound like.
Right.
Just don't be scared. Like, shake it off. Like, let's go. And like all of a sudden, like I'm seeing this, I'm looking at her and I'm like, wow, you could be a fucking star. Like you could do this. Like,
but are you describing right now you beginning to believe that Tana was a capable star and musician, or are you describing yourself falling in love with her?
That's when I kind of started like having a thing for her.
But so,
and I was like,
that moment when you start to feel like that, are you like, oh, my girlfriend's gonna fucking kill me, or did you kind of know that this is something that might have been accepted?
Yo, obviously it was like supposed to be a thing, but like the thing is too is like okay. There was a moment in time, like, bro, when it was these studio nights, because, like, Tana's turned on by, like, talent and that shit, too. So, like...
Talent is a nice way of saying clout.
I'm an ex in the building. She loves that shit.
Shout out to Tana Mondu.
We love you.
Yeah, I love you.
And so there was like all of a sudden this like connection where she's just like, oh my God, she's like the most talented person I've ever met, blah, 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 blah. And I love compliments, bro. Like, especially when it's from people that are like doing something. Like she's like, you know, popping. And like, here's the other thing is like, bro, like I don't exploit any of these things. And like looking back, like, yo, we should have been making vlogs. Well, we're in the studio making this shit. Like, put me the fuck on.
But
you
that
know
might have fucked it up, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So, like, you know, I'm playing it cool with all this shit. And then as me and Tana are kind of starting to, like, vibe with each other, we're actually making great songs. Like, and then business started to happen.
Okay.
Because then all of a sudden it was like, yo, boom, 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 boom. Let's go get this label deal. Let's go get this distro deal, blah, blah, blah. And like, as soon as business happened, that's when shit fell apart.
Really? Why? Like Tana didn't want to accept
Tana's
the fucking
smart.
brutal contract, like
Tana's
what they were
smart.
probably trying to give her?
Bingo. Bingo.
Because she's a YouTuber. She's used to making 100% of her money. It's supposed to be the most baffling thing. Like, I'm going to give this huge percentage to the label. Yeah.
100%.
Especially
100%.
Irv Gotti. I don't know what percentage Irv Gotti wants.
Yeah. No, you'll never know.
He ain't fucking around, I'm assuming. Yeah.
You'll never know.
This is a dude who made Ja Rule money. He ain't trying to come for some little tiny percentage point, you know?
Facts. Irv is a playmaker. I've never seen someone make plays. My boy in this room, Lodi, he makes some plays too quick. But like, Irv Gotti can pick up the phone and get you a meeting. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere. And like, that was like my first time seeing that. So like, but as soon as that business shit started, you know, he actually had a conversation with me one day. He was like, bro, you've seen the artists that I work with. Like, I work with girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how this goes. Like, you got to be really careful, bro. Like, this shit's gonna, there's a ceiling on this. And I was like, shut the fuck up, bro. Me and this girl are married, motherfucker. Like, we're good to go. And he was just like, I'm just telling you this shit get blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, is that what you're going to do?
But what was he warning you about? About just the fact that like you
Just
need to have your
that-
business right, even if you're dating
Bro, and
someone?
I'm a sucker. I was a sucker. You know, I'm just the guy who likes to see, like, bro, if someone comes into the room when I'm making music, chances are I'm gonna be like, you want to make some music too?
I could see
I'm
that.
a guy who likes to see other people shine. I really do. I like to pull things out of people. I like to see them do good, and that has caused me a lot of fucking turmoil. You know what I'm
Unbelievable.
saying? It's very important to get your to do the most awkward thing, which is be like, yo, so
What's the splits?
let's do some splits here. Like, let's talk about it before you leave. And like, bro, honestly, talk like, there's so much shit that what I can say about all that is like at this point now, I've moved on. Great things are happening for me. Like, do I want to go to court about shit? Fuck no.
You gotta go to court?
There's all this shit, bro.
What, did she steal your dog or something?
No.
No.
But do I want to do any of that shit? No. No. Shout out my dogs that I don't get to see no more, man. I fucking miss them for real.
I didn't even
We
know
had
you
a dog named Tampon.
Really? That's
Yeah.
so cool.
And this dog,
Is
she's
that like a
looking at me
feminist
like,
thing?
why
That's not
would
like,
you do that?
That's not like a gross out thing.
Because
That's
she
like
was
a
stuck
feminist
up.
thing.
She was a stuck up dog. That's fucked up.
I like a dad joke.
That's fucked up. But
But
for real.
let me. This is my thing though.
Yeah.
Whenever I think about any sort of throuple thing with my girl, or
Yeah.
if that were to ever end up happening to me, I'm just assuming that it's just going to be like a sexual thing.
Right.
That's kind of interesting to me that you're acting like you were kind of.
It was- bro,
Like, it was feelings.
Yo, and it was also like, it was like on some separatism shit. It was like, there was, like I said, there was a moment in time. Like, there was a moment in time where it was like going down, like it was about to go down type shit. And then it was like, I don't know. I think I might have been the only one that like was like down after a while.
Right.
Like it was low key. It was put on. It was
It's
some
so
put on
hard for
shit.
me to imagine because of the fact that, like, okay, you're this boss ass bitch who's got all this money and everything she needs in life. It's like, why would she then just want to start sharing her boyfriend with her friend? Like, that just is sort of
'Cause
like a
it's, like,
strange plot twist.
revolutionary.
Right? Yeah, it's very woke. It's very open minded.
It's so fucking new, man. That's like John and Yoko plus another one, dude.
Yeah.
No, it was on some. I thought it was at a certain point. I saw the potential of it. I was like, yeah, there is no like famous 3 couple thing.
It just is. To me, it's just never gonna work too because it's like
That's what I said. And she has me watching these polyamorous TV shows and shit on HBO. I'm like, yo, no. All right? I don't want to do this. Like, this shit look weird as fuck to me. And we're watching like, no, watch. Like, this is how it works. I'm like, that is not cool. Like, these motherfuckers are fighting every day.
You poor guy. You poor bastard.
Yo,
Having to have sex with
but
multiple girls.
This what
Okay.
I'm saying though is like I never once was like, man, look at this like 31-year-old dude. I'm 32 now. Look at this 31-year-old dude with 2 21-year-old girlfriends. I never did that.
Who are both mega famous
Yeah,
people in their own
I never
right.
did that, but that is some rock star shit.
Oh yeah, that's way more rock star than all the cocaine.
Yeah. My dog. So much more rock star.
Especially
bro.
hiding the cocaine.
Yeah, I
Really, the
was like-
cocaine for me would make it so that I wouldn't be having sex with anybody.
Bro, oh my God, not me, bro.
you didn't have that issue ever?
Marathons.
Damn.